just truth defined. You want the heat, we redefine. Hit the mat, hear the crowd erupt. Talk that smack, break the system corrupt. Wrestling kings with the mic in hand. This is Heels for Life, where the legends stand. Big moves, big talk, we don't play nice. Chairs fly, blood spills like a cold device. Lock it up, drop it down to the count of 3. This is where the hype lives, raw energy. Heels for life, yeah, we bring the pain. Feel the power, feel the rain. From the ropes to the mics, we own the game. Heels for Life, remember the name. Ring the bell, this is war. On the mat, we settle scores. Talk the talk, walk the line. Heels for Life, every time. Yeah, Heels for Life, we the crew you trust. For the grit, for the heat, for the stories robust. No gimmicks, no fake, just truth combust. Heels for Life, stand tall, adjust. In the bell, this is war. On the mat, we settle scores. Talk the talk, walk the line. Heels for Life every time. Yeah, Heels for Life, we the crew you trust. For the grit, for the heat, for the stories robust. No gimmicks, no fake, just truth combust. Heels for Life, stand tall, adjust.
Mic check, mic check. Good afternoon. Well, good evening, actually. We are getting ready to start the episode. Once again, thank you everybody for joining in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and click the bell icon for all notifications so that way you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload new content on the YouTube channel. We have a going to be pretty of a news heavy episode today. We're going to be talking about Hangman Adam Page and Marty Scurll were seen at a I don't know if it was a restaurant or something like that. I know Enforcer and the guys are going to be kind of diving into that. We're going to be talking about Powerhouse Hobbs and his decision to move to WWE, and the news is coming out now that we have some insight on maybe what his name is. We're gonna go over AJ Styles. Looks like he's kind of in the twilight of his career, as we already knew, but is it sooner than we expected? Because some of us thought that we we're gonna be going well into 2026 with AJ Styles wrapping up his career, but it seems like it's gonna be more sooner than we thought. And also we're gonna be going over some matches in the match card that's coming out for Dynamite. We have El Idolo versus Swerve Strickland. That's gonna be a big match. We got Mark Briscoe, we got FTR, we got Chris Statlander versus Stekla. We have a jam-packed show, and we have some other news and rumors that we're going to talk about. And other than that, we definitely appreciate you all. Make sure that you all are commenting and engaging and sharing on all platforms. Shout out to my boy Willis. Shout out to everybody that is out there. And we're going to see y'all in a few minutes. And we appreciate y'all.
You know what it means. Turn it up. Let it bang. Hey. Ziggy the beast on the track, you know what it is. From the Mid-South, all the way worldwide. We the voice of the heat, where the bad guys thrive. The enforcer in the cut, keep the story in line. DJ T.O. make it jump when he cut that spine. Wild card talk slick, got the takes on 10. Light skin gauge and bring the chaos in. Ziggy hit record, then the roof catch flame. Soon as you hear that drop, you remember the name. Heels for life, we don't play nice. Every hot take feel cold as ice. From the bell to the mic, we define that hype. Turn it up, hit subscribe.
Yo, what's going on? What's good? What's happening? It's your boy Ziggy the Beast. Now I'm accompanied with my boys Mid South, Light Skin Gaijin, and the unbothered enforcer of the
Yeah.
hashtag Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast, episode 315. How y'all doing, man? How's it going? How we feeling?
Warm.
It's cold outside.
Hey, this is pretty cold. It's pretty cold. Down out here in my part of Louisiana, it is 25 degrees.
Listen, we cannot touch Minnesota. So before even Light Skin say it,
I say,
I'm about to say it's
while they're complaining about double-digit coldness in the 20s, it has been negative 20 and negative 30 here for the last 2 to 3 days.
see, I told you,
Golly.
you cannot win.
By
What
no
you got
means,
missed out?
by no means would I ever compare Texas to Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
I must say, in Minnesota, it's cold a lot. In Texas today, it's 16 degrees right now where I'm at.
Ooh, Lord.
they ain't used to that down in the mid south.
Ain't used
This
to
is
that.
not used to that South, period.
Miss Pinky, what's going on? How you doing, Miss Pinky, over there on Twitch?
What's going on?
My gaming buddies
Hey.
over there on the Real Ones Gaming Podcast. Shout out to you and everyone over there on Twitch.
Yeah.
What's going on, Willis? What's good, BJ? The one and only. What's good, big dog? See some friendly faces out there, man. And also too, y'all comment in the chat. What's the temperature on your part of the globe right now? Y'all put in the chat. Y'all let us know. Fellas. So I think it was an active news week. Last week was a little slow, but things are starting to pick back up this week.
Yeah.
Once again, we talked about it in the show rundown. Hangman Page, one of the first things we'll talk about is I guess the thing I want to ask y'all is this a thing about cancel culture, or is something about like Marty Scurll really should not be somebody you should be associating yourself with? That is something we can go and get into, and let's go ahead and kick off Hill News and Rumors. We're breaking down the latest buzz from backstage politics, surprise returns, contract drama, and all the dirt the big companies don't want you to know about. Whether it's AEW, WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, or any of your favorite indie scene companies, we've got the scoops, we've got the tea, and we might even have a wrestler to even talk about this. With a little bit of fantasy booking to spice things up. Grab your belts, lace up your boots, time to hit the ropes, because it's time for Heel News and Rumors. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Heel News and Rumors. We might as well just jump right into it like we talked about. Hangman Adam Page is starting to face some backlash over the selfie that he took with controversial wrestler Marty Scurll. Fellas, I've done enough talking. What are y'all thoughts on this particular topic with Hangman Adam Page and, more importantly, Marty Scurll and everything surrounding it?
You want me to start it off?
Go for it, man.
Go for it, big dog.
So as we remember, during the worst time on this thing we call Earth was coronavirus, pandemic. But during that time, we had the cancel culture of anything that was not popular. Anything that was not popular, you were trying to cancel. Unfortunately, during this time, it was called a speak out moment. I don't know who was the first wrestler that got spoken out on, but it affected a lot of wrestlers.
Was it Tessa with La Rosa Negra?
I think so.
And then, like, once that happened, then it's just like
a snowball.
Or maybe that was just first big one, maybe.
Yeah, but I think it was, because that's when she tweeted out about ladies need to work together, and then that just blew up somewhere else.
Yeah.
Then it just turned to how men treated women and underage women, especially overseas. And a lot of wrestlers' names came up, including Marty Scurll.
Right.
Marty Scurll name came up, but this is the kicker about Marty's situation.
Okay. Talk to us.
Maybe some others too.
Willis said Joey Ryan was the first one.
Okay.
That's you know what? You're right, Willis.
Yeah, and that makes sense. Joey Ryan, and that makes sense.
I forgot about that. When that it's the lollipop. He had the lollipop.
The Dick Boy. That's Dick Boy. That like do shit with his dick and shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to be so graphic. But
no, I mean that's
what he was doing. That's what he got popular.
That's what he was doing.
I'm sorry. But with Marty's situation and probably a couple of, especially guys in Europe, it's weird because in their country it's legal. I think 16 or 15 or 16.
So that's another fair point. Tom,
right.
Where is he from? He's not American.
No, he's from England.
Okay.
So it was
more
legal,
context.
but it's disgusting at the same time, right? But no, 6-year-old, you're like 28, 29 at the time. So he was saying it was consensual, but still wrong is wrong, right? And even though there was no charges dropped on him, public opinion kind of outcast him. If you remember at the time, he was the booker for Ring of Honor. He was trying to get Ring of Honor in a certain place because they was already having their turmoil with major stars leaving. And yeah, it really messed up his chances of even coming to AEW, be with the boys. His best friends, Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and the person we talk about in this picture, Hangman Page. These guys are still friends.
Good
right? That's many pictures with them, but they still friends. And let's not forget, the last show that they did was in Orlando. Marty Scurll has a house in Orlando. He lives here, people. So they gonna meet up with him sooner or later. I in my opinion, I think Hangman, like, listen, a lot of time has passed. They can't hide no more. That's his buddy. Just like we talked about last week with Trey Miguel, we didn't know what was going on until we found out what was going on, which was a long time ago. I just think that.
Hold on, I'm gonna cut you off, bro. We are currently getting rated by Miss Pinky 313 over on Twitch. She's sharing her community of 20 people over time.
Yay!
Thank you, appreciate you, Miss Pinky
yes.
over there on Twitch. Hey y'all, everybody in chat, tell Miss Pinky thank you over there on Twitch. Man, y'all popping off.
I love it. I think because it's Marty Scurll.
Those that are joining, we are the Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast. My name is Ziggy. This is the Enforcer right here on the screen. We have Miss Out and the light skinned Gaijin
up top.
We're talking about Hangman Adam Page. We're on Heel News and Rumors segment, and we're talking about Hangman Adam Page being seen with Marty Scurll, someone who has been canceled in the wrestling industry. And what does that mean? Sorry to cut you off, sir. You can continue.
I wouldn't say this. Now, this is the crazy thing. I can't say completely canceled because he still gets work.
Okay.
He got work. He got work in Mexico. He got work in other countries, small indies, but still, his name still, I guess, means something in the wrestling world where he still could get booked. It's just that where we thought he was going to be, he's not. We all thought. I mean, I know I can't speak for all of us, but I could say everybody could say that Marty Scurll is going to be AEW. He's going to be AEW, but just like Jay Briscoe, just like right now Trey Miguel, there are people above that's not going to make that move, and totally understand it. But now we go to Hangman Page. The backlash is people have not forgotten Marty, and they don't think that Hangman, it's your buddy, is not a good look for you or AEW, which is kind of messed up because right now Hangman is a major focus point in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not fair. It's not fair that someone that like Hangman, who's a very loyal friend to people, getting this backlash, even though it's not like he's saying, "Oh, just because I took this picture, I'm trying to work Marty Scurll into the AEW. He's going to see his friend at a Cracker Barrel. I don't see nothing wrong with that. He's not trying to get the man hired at AEW. That's not his. I mean, I think he's still EVP, but it's not just his decision. And we all know we found out WBD is above Tony Khan, so it's not going to happen. It's not. So I just don't understand it. But people are very upset once they saw this picture, and it's just bad timing. Probably bad timing.
Yeah, it's bad timing. We'll get a light skin in, and we'll get you back in, Enforcer. Gaijin, what you think, bro? What's your thoughts on this, big dog?
First and foremost, let me shout out everybody's favorite TikTok bestie, Shayna, because if you go watch her video on the situation, she goes into great detail about what happened with Marty Scurll and his situation. I'm not going to go over it because everybody has their opinions, and I think like 7 other people on TikTok told the story and told 7 different variations. I'm sorry. I love y'all for whoever talked about it, but there's only one person who I go to, and that's Miss Shayna Hill. Okay?
Right.
That's number 1. Number 2, just like what Enforcer said, Adam Page went to go see his friend. All right? It's not that he doesn't, you can go ahead and think anything that you want about Marty Scurll. I personally do not agree with his actions or decisions. I find them appalling, just like everybody else does. But you also have to look into the story about what happened. So that's that. Adam Page is not an EVP. He never was an EVP. It was always Bucks, Kenny, and Cody before Cody left.
Yeah.
Hangman was supposed to be the face of AEW, and that's
what I was about to say. Yeah,
trying to lead him into. Now, had this situation not happened with Marty, I think Marty probably would have been the top heel, top villain.
No pun intended.
With that staff.
With that being said, I understand that everybody's frustrations. You have every right to be frustrated. But again, just like Enforcer said, all he was doing was going to see his friend, because if you actually watched Being the Elite, you would know how close these gentlemen were to the villain Marty Scurll.
That's right.
They traveled to Japan together. They traveled all across the world together. These guys are not just going to say, oh, you did something bad way back in the day before we even met you, and now we're going to have the exact same. This is my biggest problem with wrestling fans today. Everybody thinks they are the Jesus, the Mother Teresa, the Gandhi of professional wrestling morality. You're not. My father always used to tell me, and I wear him close to me everywhere I go. He always used to tell me, do not throw stones if you live in a glass house.
Yes, Lord.
As far as I'm concerned, do I condemn what Marty did? Absolutely. But all this was just 2 friends probably catching up, seeing if he was okay. And yeah, they met at a Cracker Barrel. Who cares if they met at a Cracker Barrel? If you watch Being the Elite, they were always at a Cracker Barrel.
I swear.
Or a Chili or an Applebee's in Japan.
I swear.
They
made me in love with Cracker Barrel.
At your house.
The fair point, gotcha.
They made me in love with Cracker Barrel. Shit.
Let's get you a list out. Everyone else got their
I don't even go to Cracker Barrel, and everybody's like, they went to a Cracker Barrel. Shut up.
So I'm not gonna be long because I'm on board with these guys. But I usually get deep in some of these things. I'm not gonna go too deep. So one of the things
bro.
One of the things that people used to say to me, or someone in particular used to say to me, was, let's take the worst thing that everybody did and let's paint it on a wall for the world to see. And then you'll find out who ain't sharing what they actually do or did, but how they act when they see someone else do it. Now, I'm letting that go because I don't want to make it seem like I'm for Marty Scurll returning to wrestling. I'm not. Don't care about him. But if let's take another example. If is working on Wall Street or whatever, and they go to jail, right? They go to jail for 10 years. When they get out of jail, what are they allowed to do? They're allowed to work, right? I didn't say they're allowed to go back to Wall Street and work their previous job. They're allowed to work somewhere, McDonald's, anywhere. Nobody has a problem with that. These guys are friends. Simply put, that's it. What he did was reprehensible, I think is the right word. Right way to say that.
Good word.
He shouldn't be allowed to work pro wrestling because he used his pro wrestling character, his status to do some of the things. Likely he used his pro wrestling status to do some of the things, but you also don't normally, some people do, some people don't normally defriend a friend just because of the worst thing that they did, especially if you've done some things, maybe not as bad, but bad yourself. I said all that just to say they just friends, bro. Let it go. It ain't that deep. You don't have to keep. I'm not a fan of cancel culture at all. I never have been.
Yeah.
You do something bad, you do something illegal,
you own up
let
to
the
it.
law deal with it. Not, the person that read something on the internet and may not have all the facts. But again, it appears that the majority of this stuff with him is true. So he doesn't deserve the, wrestle again, because again, like I said at the beginning, he used his pro wrestling, persona to do the things that he did, or at least that's how the person likely knew him. So no.
So to add on to that, I know we gotta go to our next, but Marty Scurll.
This is a good conversation.
Like he said, like I'm going by the stuff that was out there that we got to learn more about this situation. When we just talking about Marty Scurll, we're not talking about nobody else. Marty Scurll. According to him, it was consensual. They was in a relationship. Like I said, over there, that shit's legal. I don't agree with it. I'm sorry. The young lady did not even enjoy an actual teenage life, and you're having a relationship with, what they do. We condemn. I'm gonna bring him up. A R&B singer that did the same thing.
Robert.
Which one?
Yeah, Robert. Good word. Robert.
Yeah, right? I got you.
Okay. So one thing I want people to understand: there's no such thing as a perfect. No one on this planet is perfect.
Oh, right. Correct.
No one on this. But at the same time, I think one of y'all just said it. Man up. Man up. You did something wrong. You, in the eyes of the public, you did something wrong. And if it was consensual or not, whatever you did to this young lady, she did not like. And she had to deal with it. And you got caught. Your name was on there. You are one of those people. But at the same time, I think I would say this for Marty. You getting opportunities in these small companies or Mexico or Caribbean, Puerto Rico and stuff like that. Is you should be on your hands and knees praying to the God above that you got these opportunities. Because that's like my Miss just said, you could have been working at McDonald's. I mean, honestly, we just named one person that almost got away with working at Disneyland. Joey Ryan was working at Disney with children. You know what I mean?
Working at a video store.
At a video store. So, bro, the fact that you're still somewhat in the wrestling business and doing podcasts. I remember he was doing a podcast at one point. You need to pray to God saying thank you that you're still somewhat in the wrestling business. But as you just said, as I said, Lightskin said, Missop said, bro, he was just saying his friend. Why we make this a big deal? Like even convicts still has some type of friend in their life. To
enforce it for extra question on top of that, do you think they were making a point when they made this post? Because I mean, they could have just not posted anything on social media, and this wouldn't even be a conversation. Or was he trying to say like, hey? Because then people that were saying like, hey, he's trying to get Marty back into the good graces of the American wrestling industry, some people could say that's why, because why
But
would you
like
post that,
Enforcer,
you know?
like Enforcer said, there is somebody above Tony Khan. That's the reason why Trey
correct.
McMill is not there.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So there's
WB.
somebody above what Tony Khan does. You know, all he's doing is he's just saying hi to his friend.
Yeah.
And his friend was so excited to see him because he probably hadn't seen him in a while.
Right.
And then
let's
to
make
clean
this
up,
point though. Let's
Go
make
ahead.
this point though. He could actually be doing that, but
Yeah.
it is not our prerogative to make that assumption.
No, correct.
I mean, he could literally be trying to get the guy back into wrestling by posting it and just to see where it's going to go. But I think it has to be said that we're just people on the internet. You know what I mean? It's not the real world. We can't just look at that picture and say that's what he's trying to do.
Right. I'm honestly, like, if that's the marketing scheme of trying to bring him back in, well, it's a conversation. It's getting traction. It's getting traction. But honestly, like we said earlier, Tony Khan got to talk up for you. If this was so easy, he wouldn't work in the WWE right now. I mean, shit, they allowed everybody to come back at the nasty shit they did, but
there are worse people in pro wrestling today.
Oh yeah. So, but again, to me, is like two old friends seeing each other for the first time in a long time, and it was just like a regular picture that was posted to me. Like, honestly, if I see someone I haven't seen in years, like 5-6 years, I'll take a picture with you. Like, I'm going to enjoy this moment because I haven't seen you in a long time. That's how it feels to me. But this damn IWC, we just gotta just villainize every fucking thing. And I gotta say because we could slip up. Even us on here, we could slip up sometimes. But God damn it, man. Can they be friends? Can they just like, I mean, God,
we be friends.
I mean, good Lord, man. I mean, I saw that shit. I was like, what the? I mean, I saw the videos and I was like, dude, do y'all know
what they call the think pieces?
Oh
yeah, because let's be honest, the only reason why this is getting traction is because everybody wanted to clickbait. That's what we do nowadays. Everybody just makes a video about it without even thinking. That's why I came up here. I didn't talk about it. That's why I came up here and I gave a shout out to everybody's favorite TikTok bestie, Shayna, because she is the only one who actually has the real story. And let me clean up something that I said earlier because I believe I messed something up. I believe I said I don't condone. I had my C words mixed up. I don't condone what Marty Scurll did. Okay, I do not condone what Marty Scurll did. But again, at the same time, we need to stop being the purity police of the pro wrestling community. Stop throwing stones when you live in a glass house.
Hey, shout out to Josiah Jones over on Facebook. Thank you for the hitting that like button, sir.
That's our smart Mark guys.
Yeah,
what's going on, brothers? That's podcast. That's
algorithm.
Podcast. West Coast. What's going on over there?
Yeah, thank you. And also thank you to everybody on YouTube right now that's been hitting that like button. Please keep continuing to hit the like button, hit the share, everything that helps us get into the algorithm so you can be notified whenever we go live.
That's so you say live, sir.
So guys, the next piece of news that we have is we're gonna switch over to WWE right quick from AEW news. Still in news and rumors. Mr. AJ Styles. They had a match at Saturday night's main event with Shinsuke Nakamura at the request of Shinsuke. They were able to oblige, and they had a match yesterday. And Shinsuke he hinted in a interview after it that AJ might be closer to the end of his career than we thought.
Yeah.
What are y'all thoughts on that? Do y'all think that once again we're reading, news and rumors? Are we reading too much into it, or you think AJ is going to be here, a little bit longer throughout the year? What y'all thoughts on?
Well, his contract is up in February
Mhm.
in WWE. Now, I could throw a loophole in. I could make a educated guess that okay, he said this is his last year
Yeah,
in wrestling.
in wrestling.
He didn't say last year in WWE. So, but I'm not gonna start that shit because I know everybody already started.
Yeah, pop up in
But
ROH.
No,
I'm just
oh, hey, he did look at that TNA belt. I mean, playing like, I mean, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that he debuted at the Royal Rumble just not that long. Well, the anniversary of it.
That's a fair point.
And he gonna have his last match at the Royal Rumble, possibly. They could, WWE could swerve us on that.
Was it 2014, 2013?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that. Like 15, 16, something like that. But since this, I hate to say, I don't hate to say it because I actually enjoyed that match. It's kind of weird because I did something on Twitch to test out my wrestling replay, and that was the match I chose was the Wrestle Kingdom match. And this match, how come we didn't get this match for WrestleMania? That's all I'm saying. This match mirrored Wrestle Kingdom. From AJ come out with the mask, it's like he did Wrestle Kingdom. From him doing the gun spot and Shinsuke caught it, but instead of he with the bullet, he put it to his heart. I'm like, oh, y'all trying to make the nigga cry.
I think they were in that WrestleMania match. I think it was once again overproduced.
They're trying to make a WWE story because
and that's what it is.
Yeah, we got it one time in New Japan, but they try to make it a 2, 3, 4, 5 matches story. But this was possibly the best match of the night.
I think so too.
Everything else to me was politically correct. But this match at AJ style, this was Nakamura's best match in years. By far. So WWE definitely his best match since his NXT days. So I understand why everybody, if you look at the AJ's career and his contract is about to expire, you'd think, this is the last go around in WWE. But hey, no, you never know. I'm just gonna leave it out this year. I can just speculate, I can see him with his buddies over there. That match was crazy.
So I didn't watch the match for reasons we all know why I'm not paying attention to WWE.
Yep.
Yes.
But I watched what people were posting in highlights, and Enforcer, you said it best. This match mirrored Wrestle Kingdom 10. A matter of fact, let's not even use the term mirror. It was the exact same match from Wrestle Kingdom 10. With little minor differences. That's it.
It was short. It was shorter than the match. I know that.
Either way, AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, basically, this was their apology from WrestleMania 34.
That's exactly what Shinsuke said in his post.
Yeah. Nice.
Let's be honest.
Nice.
When we say that WrestleMania 10 is the apology to WrestleMania 9, well, WrestleMania 30 and WrestleMania 31 are the apology to WrestleMania 27 and 28 and 29
and 11.
That too. But WrestleMania, or this match was the apology for WrestleMania 34's match. So, if you say it was match of the night, I have to agree with you because from the highlights that I saw, it was exactly like the Wrestle Kingdom 10 match, because the Wrestle Kingdom 10 match was, no pun intended, phenomenal. Two phenomenal in-ring performers in Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles putting on their very best professional wrestling match. Not a sports entertainment match, but a professional wrestling match for a bunch of sports entertainment fans to basically say, listen, professional wrestling can still be fun and entertaining.
Right.
So,
and on Gaijin's point, just to even hammer it down, kind of blurry here, but I'm gonna go ahead and read a small excerpt from it. This was on Shinsuke's Instagram. He shared a diary that he wrote the day before the match leading up to him and AJ locking up yesterday. And just as y'all heard Light Skin mention about the WrestleMania match, literally in this diary, Shinsuke said, and I quote, I still have some regrets about what happened after the WrestleMania match. But the final match of our rivalry, our singles match at Money in the Bank in Detroit, is one of my favorite matches. So it's like he's saying, like y'all said, like Enforcer and Gaijin said, this is the apology match. And you know, one of those things where look, there was no story behind this. They just wrestled. They just said, hey, y'all too, Saturday. You know, and that's the good thing about wrestling. Miss out.
What
Feel free to jump in before we
what do you guys think about it instead of being an apology for wrestling?
One quick thing. I'm sorry, Miss out. Hey, we got a super chat over here on YouTube. $10 super chat from my boy Elbert. He said, hey guys. Like Tony Khan. Hey guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Thank you so much for that.
Feel free for others to do it.
Yeah, so as we say, all of our people that shout out and the super chat, you will be shouted out on the next episode. So we'll have a special segment for our super chatters for next episode. But thank you, and yeah, man, we're gonna keep it going. Sorry about that miss out, but definitely appreciate you, Albert.
Oh, good. So, like I was saying, I know you guys are saying, and Shinsuke was implying that it was a forgive, from WrestleMania, but why would it not be an apology for Wrestle Kingdom, which literally just happened, where Shinsuke wasn't allowed on TV for Hiroshi Tanahashi's retirement?
So because he spoke on that already.
Did he?
Yeah, he spoke on that because he talked to Takeshita to do him a favor.
Right. No, that's not. What I'm saying is, all the things that was allowed in this match, including the things said by a certain ring announcer, or commentary team, all of those things, I believe that it's not just an apology for Mania, but also an apology for that.
It could be because again, he Michael Cole, that is, named Bomb Chaos. He said Shinsuke was the creator of Chaos. He was the leader. He brought up some New Japan names. I mean, it's at the same time, this is not the first time that they did something like this. I remember they brought up Bullet Club, which shocked the hell out of me, and stuff like that with AJ and Finn and the Good Brothers, all that stuff. But I mean, you got a point. It could be an apology because this was, like I said, it was a New Japan style match. Even though they did they mirrored, or as I say, copied probably every little thing that happened in that match. It still was a wrestling match,
right,
in the sports entertainment ring.
Yeah, and I'm just bringing it up because Tanahashi is still fresh in my mind right now. I'm still thinking about that match right now.
Tanahashi.
I don't see how any match can top that one this year.
I tell you this.
No, it won't be similar. Rough Rider.
No, Spider.
They're gonna give him his respect, but not like Cena.
All right, I'm thinking this, bro. I'm keeping it 100 with you. If they would have gave Nakamura the opportunity to retire Tanahashi, I'm telling you, it would have been better than what we got with Okada. Just the simple fact that those two are the Three Musketeers together, the history, former tag team champions, the rivalry, how Nakamura left. He said, "Listen, I bestowed you to be the innkeeper of the Intercontinental title," which was Nakamura's belt. Honestly, Nakamura made that belt famous, right? And like I said, they was young lions together. They came in together, so it would have been, to me, I think, all balls out Price. Even though I like what Tanahashi did in this match, I think he went a little more extra against Nakamura. But we got what we got. We got his other rivalry that made New Japan noise and fans coming to New Japan World, which was Okada. So, but again, back to what you said, it could be an apology to the New Japan fans that wanted to see him there for Tanahashi. I mean, all of us wanted to see him at least come out. I mean, even though he was there, he could not come out even to hug the dude, to shake his hand.
Yeah.
If I can interject, if anything, it wasn't an apology for that. I believe it was an apology to basically say, hey, I'm sorry that I could not be there at Wrestle Kingdom to be in that match, but also to basically say, I mean, let's put it like this: if Nakamura went over there to be a part of Tanahashi's match, and the same scenario went down where Nakamura defeats Tanahashi in his retirement match, what do you think the buzz would be surrounding that match?
The WWE guy can't beat
Exactly.
That's
the way that people went ahead and said, "Oh, an AEW guy beat a New Japan guy." If Nakamura went ahead and beat Tanahashi, everybody would not even say, "Oh, that match was great." The talk would be a WWE guy beat a New Japan guy.
Dang, that's a good rebuttal to Enforcer's rebuttal to y'all doing a. That's good. I like that.
It's like an add-on. Let's call it an add-on.
I like to add on something too. So I will admit that I didn't start watching New Japan Pro Wrestling as early as you guys did.
Yeah, these two guys right here, they've been locked in.
So from my point of view, it's always been Okada Tanahashi. I saw some of Nakamura.
That's fair.
Not saying that I didn't know him, but I don't. As a matter of fact, New Japan Pro Wrestling, the most popular wrestler when I started watching Japanese wrestling again, because I used to watch All Japan back in the day. But the most popular wrestler was an old boy that left and signed with WWE, who ain't been the same since. That CM Punk stole his move. What's his name?
Kenta.
And he was Pro Wrestling Noah.
Japanese wrestler.
Yeah, he was Pro Wrestling Noah.
Right, he was Pro Wrestling Noah. So from my point of view, Shinsuke was great, but from my point of view, it's always been Okada Tanahashi. When I started watching, New Japan pay-per-views and New Japan matches on YouTube back in the day, it was always Okada coming down to the ring with his giant robe. The money falling and me going on eBay trying to buy copies of the little paper bill. That's what I used to do. That was my favorite wrestling for some years.
Wait, whoa. Am I the only one that pictured? Hold on, am I the only one that pictured Mid-South with that robe on? When he said that, I just pictured you, bro.
I ain't even think about that.
Dude, I paid $19.99 for one of them bills. I got some right now that I can go get.
Yeah, I still got mine on my bulletin board that you sent to me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So, and I mean, I'll go and find a couple of them. But I mean, go ahead.
But you know why that Okada Tanahashi rivalry is, pretty much tops, and why it was the most recent, and those two individuals made it feel special. Because it was just as special as Tanahashi and Nakamura. Let's be real. Tanahashi and Nakamura needed to happen because New Japan was basically coming out of a big decline in fan interest and whatnot. Those two, along with Katsuyori Shibata, brought New Japan to new heights. And then once Okada came in 2010, 2011, the whole gear shit, it was all she wrote. Because Go ahead.
If I break it down to people, because me, All Japan, New Japan fans, I was a fan. Like I said, who introduced me to Japan wrestling as a whole was the great Muta, Keiji Muta.
Yes.
right? So I got to learn all that stuff in All Japan. Some of the best wrestlers would always went to All Japan first, and then New Japan WCW relationship. But I think this is why I say this. It was a time when New Japan was the worst wrestling promotion, like 2 years in a row. And because they were stuck in Inokiism, and Nakamura did not have a character. Tanahashi was trying to change it. He was getting harassed about trying to change that philosophy. And the only person that would work that really loved that philosophy was Shibata, as he still do to this day. But once like Nakamura went to Mexico and found a character, he like, I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson. And I start pop locking and all this stuff. And then they noticed how the crowd once changed, and the one person that had to change was Tanahashi. They put together, those were the Three Musketeers. Shibata left, we need another guy. They found someone that was doing good in excursion, even though he's not getting a good report. But they said, okay, he went to Mexico, he went to America, he found out, okay, I can work on character work, blah, blah, and that was Okada. When Okada got here, at the time when he got here, Tanahashi was the ace. He was the ace. No question about it. No. Nakamura was the guy that could help made a mid-card title as relevant as the IWGP heavyweight title. We never in the history of Wrestle Kingdom or January 4th, before it was Wrestle Kingdom, had a mid-card main event in Tokyo Dome. Nakamura did that with Tanahashi. But they needed something for the future. Everybody keep forgetting this shit. Nakamura and Tanahashi was starting getting old in 2012. They needed new flavor, and Okada was that guy. So when he got there, this is why it's Okada shop. That's why it's called the Okada shop, because no one thought, oh, Tanahashi go drop the belt to this guy, but he did. And it took time for Japan to get used to Okada. But when they did, first of all, he earned his stripes, because then he won the G1. Won the New Japan Cup and won the belt against Tanahashi. So all that in 1 year, became a 2-time champion. All that's it. And they found the future. They said they noticed, okay, our wrestlers need character, aka Naito, aka the Los Ingobernables de Japón, Evil, goddamn Shinada, Bushi,
Hiromu Takahashi.
Takahashi, you got Chaos, needed some character. The Pitbull. This dude was supposed to be the new Ricky, I forgot his name. Anyway, but he became the Pitbull. So yes. And Pitbull. Then you had other characters. Like they got the work right there. They got this, had to be characters. Then New Japan became one of the best damn companies outside of America, or into most people's eyes, in wrestling, period. So that's why in my opinion, and I'm sorry I ran too long. In my opinion, it would have been great to see his first true rival, which is Nakamura, in his career. But as Missile said, when he got in, you saw Okada, and everybody will agree with you. Okada could be his greatest rival because of how it changed New Japan as a business whole. Yeah,
and let me be clear. I saw some New Japan Pro Wrestling in the 90s. Like, I loved Masahiro Chono.
Yes.
He was hilarious.
Can we get this man a big screen for saying that? That's my hero.
Yeah, my hero. My hero. God. It's crazy what happened to the guy that used to say that. I'm not going to mess with that right now.
Yeah.
But, it led me to seeing Vader over there. It led me to seeing, Scott Norton and all those guys went into New Japan tag titles and all that stuff. But I stopped watching. Or it didn't it's not like we had YouTube or anything back then. So again, when I rediscovered New Japan Pro Wrestling, it was the Okada Tanahashi effect. Mainly the Okada effect, because I just saw him as, for lack of a better term, the Stone Cold Steve Austin of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Like, it was all about what was Okada doing. It doesn't matter who he was doing it against. It was about what he was doing. And Okada was the main event. And that's why he main evented so many times, despite the different challengers. So, yeah. So yeah, imagine me in one of them robes because I was doing all of the things you could picture or you've seen Okada do. I was doing them all, including including sending those bills up high and rigging up a way for them to fall down as I walk through them.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm an Okada. I was an Okada super fan.
And
Still
I still bump Rainmaker to this day, whether I'm going to work or whether I'm at the gym.
I wish I could drop this quarter like that damn theme song, but you know.
Like that yen piece.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the only thing I think we're done with AJ Styles. But hopefully, his wrestling career is not completely done, but his WWE stint is done. And hope we go out with a good note. Like honestly, like here's a good classic match.
Super Bowl.
Yes, sir. Before we go to our intermission, want to give another shout out to Mr. Raphael over on Facebook. Thank you for liking the stream. Also, Mr. Rough Rider, he said they should give him his props in terms of WWE doing a farewell tour for AJ. He said they should give him his props. AJ is very underrated. Not many talk about him and Undertaker's last match because of COVID, but he has been in the fold and has been great.
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. I mean, honestly, let's put it in perspective. And I always thank Bryan Danielson for this, and CM Punk at some point. If it wasn't for those guys, and AJ Styles came to WWE, do you think we'd have got a two-time champion, especially one of those reigns being a year long? AJ Styles, or he would have been a mid-carder.
Mm-hmm.
So, when AJ get in there, that's not. If we go put his resume out there, I'll put his AJ Styles is the Grand Slam champion.
Yep.
AJ Styles,
he's what?
Grand Slam champion.
Okay.
He won the Intercontinental title. He won the U.S. title. He won tag team. He won the WWE title.
Yeah. I really don't care about any.
I know.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it for that reason. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it for that reason. The reason why I'm saying it is because, to me, still, the best of AJ Styles was pre-WWE.
And
he did entirely too much in TNA, entirely too much in New Japan, entirely too much in Ring of Honor for us to always forget about it because of what he did with The Undertaker and whomever else. I know I'm not saying you guys forget about it because I know we all remember, but
that's why I bring that up to bring out what you just said.
Okay.
He's Grand Slam champion WWE. He was the first ever Grand Slam champion in TNA.
Okay.
He was New Japan. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he was the first Gaijin to be a two-time IWGP heavyweight champion. In Ring of Honor, he was one of the first to win the Pure title. That's the only title that has never been not his resume. It's the Ring of Honor World title. And if anybody want to know this one, he's also a former Rev Pro heavyweight champion.
I knew that.
So his resume, does he deserve a retirement tour? Yeah. But it's not just gonna be in WWE. That's what I'm saying. If this gonna be his last match in Ring of Honor, the key word I'll keep on hearing, this is his last year in wrestling. If this is your last time in WWE, great. But you know what? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this when we get to our next segment too. You fans don't know the true meaning of fucking traitor if it was smacked in your face. Okay?
Oh.
This is the wrestling business. There's not a damn wrestler that been in the same company that had not worked somewhere else. Not one. You name me one, I bet y'all find some footage somewhere else.
Oh, man.
Okay?
Cannot believe we may not get AJ Styles versus Kenny Omega.
Say it again, Miss O?
It happened at a house show. I mean, an indie show. I know that.
I see what you're saying,
yeah. There's footage out there. I think Kenny got it. I think Kenny put it on one of his. It was in a documentary of Kenny, him and AJ Styles.
The most perfect wrestler to wrestle in AEW is AJ Styles.
Oh, most yeah.
And you probably got some dream matches there.
Outside of Bryan Danielson, I would say AJ would be like 1A, 1B.
To work in AEW?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be disgusting. Oof.
You know, that
This all got me fantasy booking in my head already. I gotta contain myself.
Who can we trade for AJ Styles right now?
Damn, really?
Because in my head, Miss I said AJ and AEW. I start thinking of AJ and Takeshita. Yeah,
you know what?
Like Miss
I would love to see if he comes back healthy. And especially
I was about to say my fantasy booking brain started going crazy.
Bulked up. I want to see AJ and this Will Ospreay.
Yeah,
I loved it back then, but I love it. I want to see how I look now. I want to see AJ against Swerve.
That'd be crazy.
Because I'm getting a dream match this Wednesday.
God, stop it! Stop it!
Look what you started.
You started it.
He said AEW. I said, "Ooh, we just did Shinsuke. We can because Shinsuke passed the torch to Kesha." Boy!
Shout out to Misfit Wrestling Podcast.
Shout out to Misfit Wrestling Podcast. New Japan announced Evil's departure. He's set to join WWE.
I believe.
I guess this is appropriate for news and rumors. Is this confirmed or is this a rumor?
I believe it when I see it.
Hey, and with that, with that being said, we're gonna go into our quick intermission.
Let me just say this one time before we go. I know a lot of people have been talking about Evil going to WWE.
Yes, sir, they have.
Those of you WWE fans who are acting all excited because Evil is going to WWE, half of you didn't even know who Evil was. Half of you didn't even know that he had a relationship with Io Sky and that they were engaged to get married. So as far as I'm concerned, those of you Federation faithfuls who are all excited for this news, again, do your history, do your research, and know exactly who Evil is. Make sure that you look up who Watanabe is.
There you go.
And stop acting like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing for WWE, because I guarantee you, in about 2 to 4 months, y'all will be sitting over here like, who is this dude?
So you saying that so you're saying that Evil and Io Sky have a backstory?
Yes, they do.
This just a touch of imagination and storytelling, because every great day deserves a great story.
I never know when he's gonna pop up. That's why he's wild card. So didn't even know he was back there.
Hey, I'm gonna say right now, Evil. One place I would say Evil would show up. The one place I would say, I'll say he show up in Noah. Fuck it. And
hey, with that being said, we're gonna take a quick intermission. Let everybody get a chance to refill the water bottles and everything. We're at the 1 hour mark of the show. Take a quick break. For those that are gonna still be here for 10 minutes, we're gonna talk some football during the intermission.
All right. Speaking of that,
is there?
Speaking of that, I gotta check out the score.
Yeah, man. Check the score out, big dog.
Oh, we have a Super Bowl rematch. We have a Super Bowl rematch of the one that I actually snapped. Y'all never go see the video of it. I crashed out on that Super Bowl.
Seahawks.
Yep. Yeah.
Bro, and your boy Shaheed, Rashid Shaheed left the Saints and going to the Super Bowl, bro. That is crazy.
You know what's crazy? I was just talking about this just now. Someone put it on Twitter. Yeah, they could.
You can hear us. I just got the video over our camera.
No, I'm saying they can still hear us. We're still live.
No, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But we're in a intermission. Y'all get you a snack, We taking a quick break from the show. And we're gonna get started in about 7 minutes. What are y'all thoughts about the NFL playoffs this year? Like y'all it felt a little weird this year.
It was intriguing because we didn't have the usual suspects in there. That's why.
Or the Kansas City. I don't have no more excuses for Buffalo.
No.
This was their year to go through and they choked.
Well, to be honest with you, they was going to choke regardless. Like, I'm kidding real with you. Like, yo, he had his receiving core. Who was number one receiver? Name me their number one receiver. Huh? They don't have no.
Diggs with
Diggs is with the Patriots.
I'm sorry, you're right.
He's going to the Super Bowl. He found a quarterback that could take him to the Super Bowl. Unlike, I'm sorry, y'all could have Josh Allen boo-hoo, cry, all this stuff, but if that was Lamar Jackson, y'all be running his head off.
Cooking. It's funny you mention that because CJ Stroud, Lamar Jackson, they had some harsh losses this year, and they're like, should we move on from this quarterback? Josh Allen chokes year 3 in a row. Oh man, we feel bad for Josh Allen. I'm like, wait, hold up.
I love Ryan Clark. Sometimes he get on my nerves sometimes. But I love when he fucking steps up. Him, Cam. Like, no, we're not gonna do that. We watched y'all for years to get these dudes. But if it was freaking this is my thing about when you're MVP. When you win MVP,
right?
You just made more eyes on you
and your team.
Put more pressure on yourself because now you want MVP. We know you got the tools, or at least the
system,
the ability to get us to that spot now. So you about to get scrutinized for everything.
Mr. Rob said the entire playoffs was whack. Why was it whack in your opinion, Mr. Rob? If you don't mind me asking, like what made it whack?
Who your team?
Yeah.
Usually when someone say that either their team didn't make the playoffs or their team lost badly.
So what made it whack? Because Seattle probably thinking, oh man, this playoffs is awesome.
Right now, Mr. Rob is looking to play some Tech 9 Red Kingdom right now. I guarantee it.
Oh. Then Bad Bunny is a halftime show for the Super Bowl.
Hey, if Bad Bunny, you listening, I want you to make sure you play every song in Spanish.
You gonna do a Booker T song?
I want every song in Spanish and have them use their phones to try to translate what you're saying. I don't care. I swear, people get so mad about the Super Bowl. It's a Super Bowl. Who gives a damn who's performing the halftime show? If you don't want to see the halftime, go to the bathroom, take a shit, go eat some damn condiments. Don't worry about it. It's a half an hour to do what you want to do. Nobody don't care. It's not that important. I swear. You people that's so mad, that's why they doing this to y'all. They know they're gonna get y'all fired up. They did it for 3 straight years. They had the West Coast one, then I said 4. Then they had Usher, and then last year they had something else. Y'all didn't like it. Y'all bitched about it. So
last year was it 50 Cent and all them?
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar.
No, it was Kendrick Lamar. Yeah.
So for 3 to 4 straight years. So you know what? All right, it was too black for y'all. Okay, fine. We're going Latino. There we go. We're gonna piss y'all off some more.
Man,
bitch.
Man, you remember when they had Coldplay?
4 minutes and we'll get started. Well, what'd you say, Miss Out?
I said, you remember when they had Coldplay as a halftime show?
Yeah, I'm saying we sat through that. We sat through that. We didn't say nothing.
They had Metallica. They had Justin Timberlake. Wasn't that the one in Minnesota? He did a tribute for Prince.
That was
Justin Timberlake and
Elbert Strikes Again.
Yo, we got another. Super chat, Elbert, $12. $12 super chat, bro. Thank you.
Panthers lost to the Rams.
Well, what you expect 7 and an 8 and 9 team to do?
I mean, yeah, I'm about to say they had a losing record.
You didn't expect them to win, did you? I mean, it was one time a losing record playoff team won, which was the Seahawks, and we all remember what happened there. I'm sorry. I know who I'm talking. I'm sorry.
I know.
But we all remember what happened.
Not as bad as the Vikings and the Rams, but hey.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I said sorry.
The thing is, though, I'm not really so mad about the Beastquake game. It was just kind of like, whew. But the Minnesota Miracle and then the no call with the Rams, that was just like, all right.
They haunt me.
So do you want to know my stance on that one, bro? You want to know my stance on that one? That's why we got cursed. That's why we got cursed. If you remember, that Super Bowl was the most bullshitted Super Bowl, corny ass Super Bowl. I think even Tom Brady looked at that ring in disgust. Like,
it was supposed to be Tom Brady versus Drew Brees.
Either that or it was supposed to have been Drew Brees versus Patrick Mahomes.
That'd have been crazy too.
Because Patrick Mahomes, they lost in her friend fashion too. But y'all, that call, oh my God, it's clear as day. Helmet to helmet before the ball even came 2 yards. To this day, people are still pissed off about that. Not just Saints fans, football fans. Like, yo, how can you miss that?
And with that being said, and that very, very well said, by the way. You know who else is pissed off? Wild card. You want to know how to cheer them up? By doing this. What's going on, everybody? We're going to take a quick break to hit that like button to cheer up this poor wrestling fan. In 3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? We're going to take a quick break to hit that like button to appreciate y'all for hitting that like button for Chris, cheer him up a little bit. He loves it when y'all interact with the stream and hit that like button. And wait, we can't hear you.
Yeah, because I'm so depressed.
Oh, there you go. What's going on, Chris?
Hi, everybody. What's up?
Appreciate you, man. Chris was
that masked man.
Chris was hanging out in the background. He's still supporting the stream, and we know you're taking some time to take care of yourself, which is good. Please take care of yourself, sir.
Yeah, and, I'll be back. I'll be back soon. But no, shout out to. Is this the first time y'all been getting super chats?
That was our first super chat since we got partnered. So definitely appreciate everybody, and we're gonna make sure we put them on our shout out segment next week. So once again, everyone that super chats or donates to the show, on the following show, we'll have a segment dedicated to anyone that supports the channels. Definitely appreciate you.
Cool. All right, y'all. I'll be in the background.
Appreciate it, Chris. Yes, definitely appreciate Chris for all that he does for the platform.
Much love, my dude.
Yeah, definitely, man. All right, as we said earlier in the show, this is a pretty much kind of like a news and rumor show. So let's get into some more news, fellas. We have the next piece of news that I have is AEW. According to a new report from Fightful, Priscilla Kelly was present backstage at a recent All Elite Wrestling event. The former NXT star, for those that do not know, she's known as Gigi Dolan. During her tenure with the company, she was with the Toxic Attraction with Mandy Rose and I forgot the other lady's name. There you go. Appreciate it, light skin. And also, according to Fightful, the show took place at the Edition Financial Arena in Orlando, a location familiar to Kelly from her time working in NXT, because NXT is housed in Florida. Her presence has sparked conversation given her past connections with AEW and her current status as a free agent. Big deal or no big deal, fellas? What's your thoughts on this? Don't care who. What's your thoughts on Priscilla Kelly backstage at AEW?
I just say wrestlers are backstage all the time, and it usually never leads to anything. I know she used to be married to Darby Allin, and I think she's with.
That's correct, yes, sir.
Now. So, no big deal to me.
Okay.
Hell, The Rock could have been back there. It wouldn't have been anything.
What you think? Enforce a big deal? No big deal?
No, it's not a big deal.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Man, it might be something to it. She might be popping up in Ring of Honor or something, you know, or
it's just something to click. It's just something to make content on. I mean, I'm not. And if you made content on people, I'm not shitting on you for doing that. But but there was a lot of wrestlers backstage. Joe Coffey was backstage. Gallus was backstage. So what?
Yeah, Gallus.
You know, I mean, I honestly, the only thing I want her to make sure she do, and this is gonna sound nasty. You remember her what she did before she was Gigi Dolan?
What did she do, sir? I'm not aware.
See, light skin though.
Why you gotta bring that up?
Because that's the only thing. That's the only thing I want her to do. Keep that shit in there. You know what I mean? Don't bring that up. Little female product. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know.
I'm honestly don't know. Do you know what she did miss out?
Yeah, no.
I don't know what she did. No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Good. Like you know. And those in the comments know what I'm talking about. That's all you know. We have to go in detail.
I will say this.
All right,
Willis.
Oh God.
Willis.
Okay.
See, Willis okay. Willis like I'm in the comments.
She was selling that?
No, she.
Okay, never mind.
He used it in a match.
What you got, Miss?
No, I was gonna say. I think the only thing that I could say about that may make it make sense. Some of the people that are predicting are thinking, hoping that whatever. This whole business online right now about Ring of Honor getting the TV deal, and everyone thinks that it's getting real close. Because the amount of talent that AEW has signed in recent weeks, I would say, not even months, weeks. If Ring of Honor is close to getting the TV deal, then he could potentially be bringing these people in for some type of tryout or interview or something. He could literally be just interviewing them backstage. So I'll throw that in there as an outside chance that could potentially be what's going on.
Okay.
Let's also not forget Priscilla Kelly is in a relationship or is married to Zachary Wentz.
Yeah.
So,
the Rascals member.
I believe she was only there for moral support.
Okay.
But
good
if she is, offered a contract or time to work either in AEW or Ring of Honor, I'll be happy. Okay. I loved it. I think my very first time watching Priscilla Kelly live, she did a show at First Avenue with WrestlePalooza, and she had a match against Jordan Grace, and that match was awesome. And then the following night, because it was a 2-night event, she ended up winning the BFW championship from Darren Corbin, not Baron Corbin, Darren Corbin.
And Leroy pointed out something in the
C-Fluid 24/7. Good evening.
Nasty Leroy pointed out the fact that
Leroy?
Orlando is a wrestlers hub in the comments there. So I will admit, anytime I go to Orlando for anything, I run into at least one wrestler at the airport. Every single time.
Facts.
All right, boys. Let's see. The next piece of sorry about that. The next piece of news that I have is here you go. The Rock is expected to receive record-breaking offer for WWE Saudi Arabia, WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia. Excuse me. Thoughts on this enforcer?
That was on mute.
Oh, they muted. Do you think what would he do if he would be asked to perform? Would he do something with Cody or Roman?
He just gonna talk. And as long as it's not that bullshit he did with Rowan, that WrestleMania, he just go talk. With with especially the condition he's not the big final boss no more. He lost massive muscle mass. So you try to bring him in the ring, you might break him. You know what I mean? So he's just gonna be there to talk and say he was there. You know, if he show up. Like again, with these reports, you don't know if it's true or not. Again, could be clickbait. Could be just how we doing right now. Yeah, could be just giving us conversation. So if he is to come, we just go talk, bro. He's not gonna wrestle. Now, hold on now. I could say this. I could see him as a manager. He can manage somebody.
Who would you have him manage?
Solo and those guys.
Okay, so the MFTs. He would take over the.
Yeah.
Okay.
How cool is this? Uncle how cool? Uncle Mean. So that's pretty much it. I wouldn't get my hopes up though.
So speaking of the Saudi Arabia, event and everything, they are currently going viral right now for constructing an entire stadium in like 15 to 20 days. What's your thoughts on that? Like, is that kind of crazy to construct an entire stadium within that short of a time span?
I ain't getting no sleep.
I mean, we talked about it on the pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't have as many, red tape rules and regulations that we have to deal with. When
Permits and stuff.
Yeah, when it comes to building up our infrastructure and our, stadiums and skyscrapers and all that up, they don't have that over there. I just hope that structure is structurally safe for everyone, not just the people who happen to be in the stands, but for the performers that have to perform there, for everybody else that is attending that event, from the people to the backstage. I hope that nothing goes wrong, because if something does go wrong, it is going to be talked about until the end of time.
I remember the fireworks in WrestleMania 24, I think that was. Undertaker's pyro got caught on fire. People got caught on fire because of that shit. That was on the top.
Didn't he get caught on fire?
Oh, yeah, that was next year. Yeah, Karma's a bitch.
That's what I said.
But this when I saw it, I swear it was like last week. Everybody said this was the picture right here. It was not done. It's nowhere near done. The Royal Rumble was going to be next week, and then all of a sudden they showed a finished project, the video monitors and all that stuff. Like, okay, either they not getting no sleep, or they're working 24 hours nonstop. This might be shifting shifts or something. So they got this done in 20 days. I've watched a lot of buildings. Like I just said, they don't have permits on this, but I've seen stuff getting built down here. It took like months. So just like Lycian said, I pray that no mishap happens, because at a wrestling show, especially overseas, I gotta count them as overseas, even though they're not as like France or right. Italy, or even they might start rocking. They might do something that deserves a crowd to get into it and start shaking, and all of a sudden, let me knock on some wood here. Something, and then y'all over there. Let's not forget that the Prince could say, "Who are they playing? We got some answers to do." It's your people that's building the stadium, but you go blame WWE and TKO for what happened. So hope everything goes smooth. Yeah, right. Y'all made us rush. Y'all could have changed the date for us, type shit. So let's just pray that everything goes smoothly on that end. I don't know about the show, but everything goes smoothly on that end of the audience be safe, because remember, there's gonna be kids there. There's He's gonna be kids there, so everything will be safe and stuff. But that 20 days, bro. Duct tape and gum.
What you got for C Fluid? He says it's been done before for the UFC, but that was in Dubai. He's also said they probably are going to take the stadium down after the event. Oh, so it'll be a temporary just pop up the event, them do their thing, and then tear it down.
So what? It's like WrestleMania 9 in Vegas?
That wasn't even a stadium. They put in like riser seats, and that was it.
In the parking lot.
Yeah.
That's big,
interesting.
bro.
If they I mean, I didn't think of that being a possibility, but they could be doing that too. That's a good point.
Okay.
All right, next we're gonna bounce back over to AEW. Hikaru Shida. A lot of people have been wondering where she's been at.
Me.
According to Fightful, I'm referring to Fightful again. This is written by credit to Daisy Ruth over on WrestlingInc.com. Where this article is written, and it said, according to Fightful, Shida had been working through 2025 to get her visa issue squared away. So it's another wrestler with visa issue. She didn't appear on AEW programming, I don't think at all in 2025, or very sporadically.
I'm trying to remember. I don't think so either.
She occasionally wrestled in Japan, but nothing, not much on American soil. And then the last note that I have is she signed an extension with AEW back in October after renewing her visa at the beginning of the month, and she confirmed the news that she was en route back to the US herself, per her Twitter account. So this is a little bit more news and then rumors, but the question I have for the panel, Mid-South, Enforcer, and Light Skin, and everyone listening, where do you see Shida fitting in now that her visa issues are squared away and everything like that, and she's starting to get back into the fold? TBS world title picture? I mean, because she was a multi-time world champion. So where y'all see her fitting in?
I'll tell you where I want to see her.
Okay.
And it was a shame that this person got injured too as well before she could start working some dates with AEW. Hikaru Shida has a history being in a tag team with the current New Japan Strong Women's and IWGP Women's Champion Shuri.
Oh, nice.
That's a good point.
What I would like to see is her rekindle that tag team relationship that she has with Shuri, because I've seen those matches and man, these two are amazing together. So I would love to see them in the tag team division, to be honest.
Okay. Oh, that's a good point. Okay. Build the tag division up. What you got, Miss Out?
So I was going to say something similar. Really, it doesn't really matter to me. I just want them to fit her in somewhere. But remember, they're trying to legitimize, which I think they've done a great job so far, legitimize these tag team titles. In fact, they just had that segment on Collision with Jamie Hayter and Will Ospreay's wife,
Windsor.
Alex Windsor. So, you know, they don't do that in other companies much. They are putting a focus on the women's tag team titles by giving them segments like, hey, so they literally they had a segment forming a tag team and actually mentioned, hey, we need to get some matching gear and things like that. So yeah, to me, because right now I don't want Statlander's doing great right now with what she's doing. I don't want them to just line up people to lose to her. They can continue to build this story with Tekla and the Sisters of Sin. TBS title, they could throw her into the middle of that, but right now, to legitimize the tag team titles, let's build some tag teams that are going to be around for a long time. So right now, those tag team titles mean something, and I think it should stay that way. So let's build up the tag team division by putting Sheeta together with someone, even if it's, me personally. And I tweeted this because when Tony announced that they were going to be a tag team with the name that they chose, I was a little taken back for it because I love the whole Rich Aunties gimmick that Queen Amanada and Jamie Hayter were forming online, and so they were literally a tag team in the tag team tournament. So I wanted them to stay as a tag team, but since Windsor and Jamie Hayter have formed this new tag team, then the purple opportunity, if we can't get Shuri, which I would love to see Shuri back in AEW, but maybe Queen Amanada and her can tag.
Her and Riho, her and
Rio. Also too, BJ, Sheeta's my favorite women's wrestler in AEW. I hope she's able to come back and have a match with Willow. She would be perfect for the On Heart tournament. Yo, shout out to T Friendly over there on X. What about having her go after the Ring of Honor title? I guess he was responding to Mid-South. So Mid-South, do you have any response to this, sir?
Been there, done that.
To give Athena another match at another pay-per-view to main event, I could see it. But Athena's over 1,100 days right now, man. I just want that to keep going forever. She's our forever champion.
So being there, witnessing that match. And Chris probably could be there. He was with us in Philly. Sheeta and Athena for that title, which was a good match. It was a great match. I would say there's a story there. So if you want to do that, sure.
There's a what?
I might go opposite.
Wait, you said there's a what there?
A story, sir. A story.
Here comes storytelling.
But I might go opposite. I want to come back as a heel.
Ooh, heel Sheeta.
I want her to use that time she missing and come back and say, "Oh, after all the stuff I did, you forgot about me." That kind of heel. And still you could possibly make a story out of it because again, she was the first one to win the belt, three times.
Three.
Yeah, three times.
Yeah, they weren't long reigns, but I know she,
Yeah, and she could bring back just like how we say for Roman and Drew. She carried the women's division during the pandemic era as champion. And she could, use some old school methods of being the heel, get the fans like, what happened? All this stuff. Because she was gone for a long time. So she could come back angry and all that stuff. I would love to see that if she could do it. But this tag, I'm listening to y'all talking about tag team. That's another thing. Like, honestly, I remember the video I showed y'all what a certain someone said about Toni Storm being a tag team. She could be one of those people that also could elevate that belt and that division. Remember, that division just started. So we get more ladies and make them a tag team that makes sense, first of all. Not just put them in the tag team and just go. Make it make sense. I think, like you said, she's tagged with homegirl that's the IWGP champion. Yep. You could try some of Rio. They got History Man tag team. You could try somebody that she worked with in AEW if they are available as a tag team. So you got options there for her. But I wouldn't rush it in and just say, "Oh, she gonna come back and she get a title shot." No, ease it in there. I think winning still matters in AEW. So ease it in there and then do what you gotta do. But either way, bring her ass back on TV. I miss Sheeta. All right, holy Sheeta. I miss saying that. So let's go. Get to work, Tony.
With that being said, with that video that you explained about, why people don't care about Toni Storm because she was basically a mentor, and then pretty much
Oh boy.
You know, moved her to the mid card. That also reminds me of another video I saw of somebody complaining about Marina Shafir not being in the main event. And it brings up a point that Mid-South, the man above me, has always talked about. And that's
Was he right?
Yes, Mid-South was right. It's about having patience in pro wrestling. Go ahead and play it.
Go ahead and play it. Let's see what they put.
We got it. Did he take it off?
Yeah. Did he take it off the soundboard?
You took out the soundboard?
Oh, here you go. It was over here. I
got it before he left.
Mid-South was
He ain't got his own theme song.
That sound kind of crazy too,
bro. He's gonna come out with that with the Rainmaker coat on. I'm telling you.
Exactly. So back to my point, we need to practice patience in the wrestling community, myself included, because I know we've sat back, and I'm guilty about it as well, because I know a lot of us have sat here and talked about a certain individual who we said was sitting back and catering, and now it happens to be holding a championship on Friday nights. But here's the difference between what that person said about Marina Shafir and a certain person who calls himself him. Marina Shafir is constantly on television.
She is.
Marina Shafir is on week to week, every Wednesday, every Saturday, and constantly being pushed, to basically look like she is a contender, like she is a threat. That wasn't happening with Carmelo Hayes. All right. So I think we as wrestling fans need to practice patience. And again, like Mid-South said, yes, Mid-South was right. There is not enough television time for everyone to get a segment.
What's your power level?
Let me
and also
let me add something. Let me add something with Maria Shafir, because I want y'all to know how hardworking this woman has been. She's also, I think, as a recording, still the defined women's champion. She's still the defined women's champion. So I saw a video, probably the same one you saw, like it was a guy talking about that she should be in the main event scene, and he gave some good damn points.
Don't mean to interrupt you and cut you off again. We have another super chat.
Man,
Mr. Albert, bruh, thank you.
Oh, you are
$10 super chat over on YouTube. He said people do lack patience, so he's definitely feeling and resonating with what Mr. Gaijin said over here. He said people lack patience in wrestling. He said I'm also guilty. So look, that's also
everybody.
That Gaijin also said too. We be honest with ourselves.
Every wrestling fan don't have the patience.
We don't have patience.
You gotta learn it though. You gotta learn it though.
And he also says that nothing is more satisfying than watching a slow burn keyword story come to fruition.
Now be careful with that. Be careful with that slow. Be careful with that slow burn though.
I always have to point out that.
And thanks again, man. Thank you. Seriously.
I always have to point out a couple things with Marina Shafir. First of all, 3 years ago, no one cared about her, right?
Right.
Not a single person on this panel, not a single person out there in the world. So it took a lot to get Marina Shafir over. Carmelo Hayes, they told you he was over when they made him the #1 draft pick. They said this is the most important.
This is our guy.
This is the most important person from NXT to us. So he is the very first pick over all the other wrestlers on the WWE roster, including all the ones in NXT. Also included Braun Breaker, who is the person that they actually pushed. This guy is important to us. So, he's already over. And then he fell off for 3 years. Marina Shafir, and remember when she was in NXT, who did we want to see out of that group? One person, and that was Shayna Baszler.
Yep.
Because remember, Jasmine Dukes was also a part of that trio.
Jasmine Duke.
She fell off. Marina fell off too, which is the whole reason why she's in AEW in the first place, along with her husband being there.
Yep.
But
you're right.
Now care more about her. Even me, who was a huge Roderick Strong fan, who thinks he's one of the most complete wrestlers in the history of wrestling because he does nothing bad. Inside that ring, he does nothing, he does everything well and above.
Mr.
He got one of the most nastiest finishers.
Yes,
in the game. He flip you back, and then put the knees to your back. That's crazy.
Everything he does is
end of the heartache.
Super polished.
Everything.
And I'm glad. It's crazy that y'all are bringing her up because this literally was one of our news and rumor pieces was Miss Marina Shafir. And people were saying kind of like what y'all are talking about, like, man, this thing that you're doing with the Death Riders and, before the Blackpool Combat Club, like, you are really connecting with these guys and you are really doing your thing. And they're saying, like, what was it that just made you, like, the light bulb went off? Like, what made it click? And she says, in this article, she says, I saw this group of people and they were just being their authentically selves and they were who they wanted to be. There was no overproduction and it was just them policing themselves, and I just wanted that for myself. I wanted to not come into work and feel like I had to give up my soul. I can just be me. So it's crazy that y'all were, naturally talking about her because this was one of our articles that we're going to discuss today. So she said she's just being herself.
It's
weird. I'm not saying
she
shouldn't be champion one day, but what I am saying is right now what she's doing is perfect.
Yes,
it's perfect for her. It's perfect for her, and it's perfect for us because it makes us want to continue to see her.
So will we let's go. Let's take this. Let's take this to NXT since y'all wrote it up.
Yeah, what you got, bro?
NXT. She was not ready. She even said it herself. She was not ready. Like she was afraid that she was going to actually hurt somebody.
Shayna Baszler, in one of her interviews recently, she explained about like that's a skill in and of itself, being someone that's a
the crazy thing was saying with Baszler was in the Indies way before Ronda Rousey.
Right, so she got the reps in, correct?
Yeah, so she learned how to, but
she actually trains people too. That's why that shows you the skill level. And once again, WWE didn't appreciate her for what she brought to the table. But anyway.
But here's my thing. When I think she said it on Chris Van Vliet, actually, where she said she got released. Recent. She got released. She didn't know what to do. But luckily AEW opened the door for her, all this stuff. When she started, she didn't know what she wanted to do. I remember it was a promo that was probably one of her worst ever, right? But Combat Club, she saw it. It reminds her of her UFC days or MMA days, how they trained and stuff, how they was going down with it. But her character, to me, got her over. Her just standing there. Her just standing there got over. Her just standing there, not afraid of not a damn person, got her over, right? And then when she fought, it's like watching those karate pictures, right? Remember, like you got the red group against the blue group, but you got that one guy that just stand in the middle of the whole group, don't do nothing. That's the guy. If he moves, he gonna fuck somebody up. That was Marina. Like she just stay like this in the corner, and then she sees something, go to action, right? Now she's getting better in the ring. Again, like I said, thanks to her defined title run over there, she's getting better in the ring, and now she's getting you just said she on TV every week and doing 2 or 3 different segments in one show. She's a manager, then she's a fucking bodyguard. Now she's trying to be she's trying to get her group with Megan Bain. Like we didn't see this 3 years ago.
Right. And now, to be clear, because I've had this argument too when people argue me down that just because you're on TV doesn't mean you're doing something. She is on TV every week and interesting. She is a focal point. Like
Correct.
literally, when Jon Moxley comes out, the camera is on her first because she has to slap him into it, if you know what I mean. And then some of the other times when it's not just her, when not during her matches, but any of the other Death Rider matches, when she comes out there, she's shown on camera because she's part of the group and she's an important piece of the group. Everything
like,
she's doing is on point right now.
Like, dude, as soon as you hear their music, who's the first person you see? So you go back to that back room and you see that red light, who's the first person you see?
And she looks
you
like
see her.
And she's intense. She got that. Yeah.
This how about this? Here you go. You want a hot take? This is what WWE wanted Ronda Rousey to be. This is what WWE wanted Ronda Rousey to be.
This is how they should have.
Oh, good Lord. Can you imagine?
What Miss South said.
Can
That's
you
how they
imagine?
should have. What's up, Boggs, over there on Twitch? She said, "Thank goodness she doesn't use the Russian language." Oh yeah,
she only uses it when she cursing.
Yeah,
she only uses it when she cursing.
Let me add this.
Oh yeah, what you got, bro?
I know Enforcer said when she was in NXT she wasn't ready. Let's also not forget WWE overproduces a lot of people's character,
and that's what she said in her article, that she was able to be herself, not overproduce. Like you just said.
I'm not saying excuse me. I am not saying that the WWE style is a bad style. The WWE style is not for everyone. So when you're seeing Marina Shafir talking about being her authentic self, that's because that's what works for her. And AEW saw that and said, listen, we don't want you to be, have a flashy character. We don't want you to change up anything that, contradicts who you are as a person, blase, whatever. What we want you to do is be what you think is going to make people interested in you. And that is what's working.
Simple. It's just simple.
So,
Yes,
we just talked about it earlier when we were talking about AJ and Shinsuke Nakamura. Too many cooks in the kitchen, so they overproduced that WrestleMania 34 matchup. And you see what happens when you don't need to change and overproduce something. That match that they had on Saturday night's main event, you could say it mirrored it, but I will sit here and say it was the exact same match.
Agreed, sir, and also well said. Let's see, we got another stand on AEW. A lot of the news that I have is this AEW had a lot of notable things to discuss today, and the next one I have is Mr. Bishop Dyer, aka Baron Corbin. They says AEW debut, but it was really a dark match. It was during a pre-show, a bonus match, aka dark match. During Dynamite. I'm sorry, wait.
Yeah,
it was Dynamite. So what's your thoughts on Baron Corbin, aka Bishop Dyer? Getting a tryout over there in AEW.
I mean, it's not like he doesn't deserve it. I mean, he is one half of the MLW World Tag Team Champions with Dijak. So,
yep.
Honestly,
I like that.
I like Dijak as well. So,
We got beef. We got beef. Got beef.
You're gonna have to explain that beef, but
I miss AEW Dark on YouTube. Yeah, AEW Dark was good, Boggs. I liked it too.
I know. I miss it as well. I did not. It's over there hating on AEW Dark.
Lee, you see him, huh, bro?
I'm sorry,
but I mean, it's great for him. Hey, like Mid-South said earlier, wrestlers got to find work somewhere.
Of course.
Finish up with one territory. Go ahead and try and make a name for
Try
yourself
it over there.
So,
any comments on this Mid-South or Enforcer? I'm sorry, what you're saying, Gotcha?
I will say this as well too. Like, do you actually remember a time when people were actually excited to see Baron Corbin?
That's a good point.
Like I will go take you back to the worst WrestleMania that I can think of, and that would be WrestleMania 32, where the only pretty much big thing about that WrestleMania was that Baron Corbin was in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Where they're like, okay, you got this guy, Baron Corbin, he's in the Battle Royal.
And won. I'm not surprised at this. Again, we was just saying earlier how Orlando is is wrestling, is a wrestling hub.
Yeah, a lot of wrestlers are there.
MLW was there down in Orlando, so it's a perfect, showcase, tryout, or see what kind of reaction you get with their fan base. Got a good reaction. People making their clips and their tweets and stuff. I'm not surprised. Even he said he wanted to go there and test himself out with some of the best that they got to offer. So I'm not surprised at it. But my question is, when it's gonna be official? When it's gonna be because he's still working in MLW. He's still a skyscraper.
He's still one half of the tag team champions with Donovan Dijak.
Right. So I say he's one of those guys that's going to finish his commitments in MLW first, and then come to AEW. I be honest with you, I don't know his contract. And by the way, thank God I don't know his contract. I don't even know my pockets. But I think once he's finished his obligations in MLW, he might make a jump to AEW, and then I want to see what he can do. I want to see. I like Baron Corbin. My son, one of my sons who was into wrestling, that's his favorite. When he was a kid, you could not say nothing wrong about Baron Corbin around him, or his little black butt gets all flustered and he get all fired up. I like Baron Corbin. I like where he used to count during his matches, see how long it takes for him to win the match and stuff, and they turn him heel out of nowhere. Baron, I keep on calling Baron Corbin. What's his name? Bishop Dyer. I get used to that. I would love to see what he can do in AEW if he comes to AEW. Again, we don't know yet. Later, so.
I don't really have an opinion on it. Come back to me. The decision needs to be made because I see him going back to WWE. I'm more interested. I'm more interested in Enforcer's beef with Dijak because I probably have a similar beef with Sami Callihan that I talked about. Not saying I'm ready to share right now, but I do have beef with a wrestler.
Oh, it's simple. And I told him to his face. I said we was at the House of Glory show. We sat in the front row. It's him against Zilla, and he see us over here. We can't move. And he gonna tell Zilla because we had the wrestling club from the New York, the kids behind us. Oh, they're far. They're safe. Not us. Not me and my wife. Oh no. Dijak is over 300 pounds, and he tells Zilla to throw him over the freaking barricade. We're sitting right there. We cannot move. His big ass goes over, and we're squashed. And I'm looking at him like, dude, I can't move. Luckily, she didn't get hit. Well, I got squashed. I've been getting, and I started getting squashed like 2-3 matches in a row because of him and stuff. So when I saw him at North Carolina, and I said, bro, I think you got beef. I had to look up. This dude was tall. I like, you got beef because I want to apologize. Your 300-pound ass squashed me in New York City. He's like, New York City, like you and Zilla. Like, oh. You should move. Like, what the fuck? So we got beef, all right? So next time I'm gonna kick you in your shin. I don't care, fuck. I don't care, Dijak. Well, he's a cool dude, though. He's cool.
Yeah, we can go to the next subject.
And really the last one that I have here is, which one is this one? Frankie Kazarian was asked about his thoughts on the WWE TNA relationship. We always talk about this thing with TNA and AEW, and then TNA and WWE. And is this beneficial? Different things like that. And let's see, I just had it popped up. And he pretty much said that he feels that the partnership is beneficial. Do you all agree or disagree with Kazarian stating that the partnership is beneficial for TNA?
So I will say definitely it's beneficial for TNA, the company, because we are led to believe that it landed TNA this current TV deal. But they are currently in the middle of a mass exodus of wrestlers. So you cannot say it's beneficial to the talent, because there's plenty of talent that are being left to the wayside, and plenty of talent that appear to be unhappy in leaving the company.
What you think, Gaijin?
You know where I stand with this whole relationship air quotes, between WWE and TNA. I've always said that this is nothing more than just a precursor to WWE one day owning TNA. So for Frankie Kazarian to sit up here and say that it's beneficial, who's benefiting from it? I mean, yes, you guys landed a TV deal, but that first week that you were on AMC, it didn't really get you the numbers that you thought it did. You know, I believe 100K watched you guys.
173,000.
What's up?
173,000.
Okay, and I would love to see the numbers on the following. Not like ratings really matters to me or anything, but a lot of the talent that was on that first show was either from NXT or WWE nostalgia acts, like the Hardys, like, AJ Styles showing up there, and I have this thing about, WWE fans being nostalgia fans, especially with this new video game that they are getting set to release and who's on the cover and stuff. But we'll save that for another conversation. But like Sleeve Fluid 24/7 just said, Frankie is just being a company man. He has to say the right things to basically keep his job. So as far as I'm concerned, if he thinks that it's beneficial, then maybe he gets himself a WWE contract down the line when WWE breaks open that pocketbook, and buys TNA from Anthem or, and as far as Silva's concerned, I'm expecting him to be gone in the next year or so, because he doesn't stay in one place too long.
And to give a little bit more context, the full quote that he said, this was on a edition of the Two Man Power Trip podcast. He said, it's been beneficial, that goes without saying, for us as TNA, and I think it's been beneficial for NXT. A lot of those guys that come up in the system, they learn what WWE wants to teach them, which is their way of doing television matches and all that. Coming to TNA, they kind of get a different taste. It's a bit looser. It's a lot more freedom when it comes to promos and stuff like that. There's a little bit less of micromanagement. So it's really cool to see them come and get to experience that side of it. That's the full quote.
Yeah, I think the thing that's going to hurt, maybe TNA, maybe NXT, I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Is what happens when the relationship ends, and what is it to the talent that are currently there? Because a lot of them think they really believe it, and I'm saying if they don't end up buying them, if the relationship ends eventually, a lot think they belong on or they think they're in TNA and they're going to eventually graduate up to WWE. Like right now, Moose thought it was going to happen. To me, it just looks like they don't want Moose. Potentially other wrestlers. So there are wrestlers that are there now and wrestlers that have already left who don't believe, to me, from what I see, don't believe that it is a true relationship that's going to eventually land them in WWE due to whatever the circumstance is. I'm afraid that this could potentially harm TNA in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to just quote our good brother, R-Star.
Yeah, shout out All Star.
The way he said this, and I definitely agree with him. You're working for WWE already. You are in WWE already. Okay. So all that graduating into you in WWE already. Period. You are in the umbrella of TKO. Because if you don't want to work there, as you can see, people leave. If you really don't want to work in WWE at all, you leave, and you get yourself a nice cushy spot, and maybe I don't know AEW like the Rascals, or you just get the hell out of there like Killer Kelly. Anyway, my thing with TNA, and again, I agree with one of the comments. I don't know which one said Seafluid. He's just being a company man. He's saying the right answers. Bro, everybody that's watching know that y'all been little bro. We said this last week. We gonna keep saying you got little bro. But then again, TNA, you always been little bro. You got, to me, my opinion, you got a little bro by AEW. A company that was less time than y'all got little bro. But you know what? You got thought y'all equal. No, y'all wasn't. Y'all was little bro. And this one, y'all definitely getting spanked by big bro here. It was been one side, and not only getting one sided. So let me put this right. At least in AEW, y'all got the respect of working with their main roster guys. Y'all getting spanked by developmental and letting them take y'all belts.
And not even the top developmental. You're getting spanked by Lexus King. You're getting spanked by Stacks.
Stacks. Come on, bro.
Not even Tony D'Angelo. Stacks.
I mean, come on, bro. So this
Miss all like, who is that?
I saw the comment. I saw C Flood. We'll have to use you again on this one, where he said that this remind you of when ECW got a major TV deal and blah blah. The difference between
from C Flood's comment.
Yeah, the difference between that and this is checks not being bounced in TNA, as far as we know.
And WWE isn't trying to force their way on the network to try and throw TNA off.
Yeah,
right. They're not trying to be on AMC. They are already streaming and all networks they could be on. So I think that is it beneficial, as y'all said, for the company? Yes. But for the wrestlers and some of the wrestlers that's already been in the WWE, you could be Sonya Deville, whatever the freak her new name is. You could be Cara J, whatever the freak her name is. I guess she ran out of OnlyFans money. Now she's back in wrestling. I don't. You came right back to WWE just with none initials. That's all you came back to. You are still part of WWE. You are those that wanted the dream is to go to WWE. You in WWE. You just still at the same job. WWE is the new security company that took over. You know what I mean? Like it's mind-boggling to me that is still the dream.
Well, you know what enforcer said. Yeah,
so I get it. It's still the dream. That before there was when it was only one company that was on your television, that was the dream place to go. But I'm sorry to break y'all bubble, but you could become a star without going there. Moose, you are a household name without going to WWE. We knew about you when you was in Ring of Honor. So I'm sorry. If that's your dream to go, God bless you. But I'm sorry, bro. I think she did run out of money because she was talking all that junk that she don't need wrestling and all that stuff. And she said this to my wife. Oh, I'm good where I'm at. The conventions and OnlyFans. Well, you're back in wrestling, so you ran out of money. So I like Frankie, you can say whatever you want. Matt Hardy, you can say whatever you want. But Matt Hardy, you try to get in the Hall of Fame. Frankie, you try and get a bigger paycheck with the WWE. Point blank.
All right, guys, we just hit our mark. We're gonna start getting everything winding down. This was just a episode full of news and rumors.
We ain't even finished.
I
He
know.
has some more.
We didn't even. I had uploaded like 4 things. I'm like, we still didn't get to it. We'll probably have to touch on them if y'all want to do a midweek pop-up show, or if y'all want to do something else. We can do that, but definitely want to be respectful of you guys' time and everything like that. I'm gonna go around the horn and let you guys have the final word. That's one thing I like. That's one thing I think people, giving feedback on the show, they like final thoughts. They like to hear what our thoughts are. That we leave them at the end of the episode. So it's just something that I never thought that people like to know what the final thought is, the final word. So I know, right? See Fluid, great stream. Thank you, man, for joining in, and thank you to Boggs. Thank you to Miss Pinky 313 over on Twitch for the big raid. 25 people that you brought over into the stream. Thank you to T Friendly over on X. We got a lot of new faces. Slick Nick over on YouTube, BJ, of course, and last but not least, our boy Albert with the super chats, man. Like, thank you. Looking to the cameras. Thank you, man.
Thank you to everybody that's new. Thank you to anybody that's watched before and came back. Thank you all.
And also, thank y'all to the people that ain't chatting, those lurkers. Y'all got us on while y'all are washing dishes. Y'all probably doing some meal prep for the week or something like that. Thank you too. Because that helps. And definitely appreciate it. And that's the last thing I got. And we're gonna go around the horn right quick. Yeah, you too, King John. You one of our day ones, man. But we're gonna go around the horn and do last words. Oh, Enforcer, you up first, bro.
Oh, I'm first.
The lucky draw. When I click the button.
Well, my final thought is not wrestling related. I told you I was going to talk about this, and I don't usually do this because I'm not a politic guy to talk about politics or anything like that. But we are living in a world right now that I'm very unsure of who is who and what is what. Our guy right here, light skin, lives in a area right now that is going like a civil war is going on. People. It's not even safe to go out no more. It's very scary. And getting assassinated, I guess I could use that word, in broad daylight. I don't know what this country is doing. I don't know why y'all think y'all vigilantes or y'all the new Punishers or whatever. Hell Cobra or something. But I don't know what y'all trying to accomplish, except for really, really trying to be a scare tactic. And for people that's not in Minnesota, that's around all these great states here, if y'all not concerned, y'all need to be. I need to be. Because if they feel like it's okay to do in Minnesota, they go feel like it's okay to do where you at. And I'm not worried about me, but I ain't worried about my kids. I ain't worried about my wife. If I gotta pray before I leave my house just to go to the damn 7-Eleven, if I gotta pray before when I get in my car to come home just to make sure I come home safe, that is a problem. Because they're not just looking for immigrants. They look for anybody to disagree with them. And that's a no-no. And I'm sorry if I find like I'm about to get choked up, because I'm picturing if it could happen to one of my boys up here in Louisiana, Texas, as I said, Minnesota, here in Virginia, my family in New Jersey, my family in New York. These people don't care. They got an agenda, of making this place how they see fit. And how they see fit is we don't belong here. And it's very scary. So I say this to these guys every morning. I'm saying it to y'all now. Be safe. Watch your surroundings. And damn it, make sure you're not the next victim. And I'm done. Have a good night.
Hey, it's me. You know, I can save the majority of this for when we do a pop-up show or maybe even for next week. But the whole Brian Alvarez, what he said about the world title picture in AEW, is like the dumbest thing I've heard. I'll just stick to just this year. So far, it is the dumbest take that I've heard this year about. I mean, his words were, "No one's going anywhere. It's the same people on top."
Are we talking about the Tony Storm one?
No, he's talking about the world title. He's talking about.
I got you. Go ahead. All right.
Yeah, you posted it. The whole Brian Alvarez thing from Wrestling Observer when he said about the AEW title picture. I'm like, dude, when have you seen 6 people at the exact same time throw themselves? It's usually one person, maybe 2 people that's going after a single world title. Never mind, you know, companies that have more than one world title. But you got right now, not even 6, you got 7 dudes that are going after the world title so far. Which is, you know, why that's happening like that is a story for another day. But just that one take is just driving me crazy. And I'm happy because I saw Swerve. He said, "You're right. Swerve ain't going nowhere," which I just thought is hilarious. Because yes, he's up there and he ain't going nowhere. He's gonna be in the title, which goes back to my point last week and some of the previous weeks where I says Swerve is a main eventer, you know, and the face that runs the place, if you ask me. In what world is it bad for the world title picture to revolve around multiple people at one time and not? He's speaking as if they've got all these other people on the side that are ready to be world champions right now, and they're not in the title picture because these guys are getting in the way. Right. Meanwhile, what's actually happening is there's a story going along with these guys that has been building for quite some time, and you still don't know, because you know another point of his video was people weren't being elevated, which you know Kyle Fletcher has been elevated, Takeshita has been elevated, Brody King, who's in the world title picture, has been elevated, Bandito, who is in the world title picture, has been elevated. I mean, it's the dumbest take I've ever heard, and I think if I'm being honest, I think he probably regrets saying it now, because it makes absolutely no sense at all. And I land.
He's staying on business on it, bro. Him and Dave.
I know how he is. Yes, and Andrade. That's right.
He said also Charlotte's ex.
Hey, but Andrade, look, it's gonna be a big deal.
That's why Andrade was stripping last night, bro.
Just the Gaijin.
Enforcer touched on it earlier. As you know, there's a state of unrest in my home state near the Twin Cities of Minnesota. It takes me back to a place of where I was back in 2020, where I'm scrolling through my phone and I see the unfortunate incident that happened with Mr. George Floyd. And now I'm turning on my, scrolling through social media, and we see what happened with Miss Renee Good. We see what happened with Mr. Alex Preddy. As far as I'm concerned, if you agree with whatever is happening here with us as Americans, I'm not splitting us up into different diverse groups. We are all Americans, plain and simple. If you agree with what is going down here, and I've said it on plenty of my socials, I've said it to plenty of people's faces, delete me, unfollow me, lose my number, don't talk to me. Because you have already shown that it's not about politics or policy. You have a difference in what morality is, and there should not be a difference when it comes to that. And number two, to the people who are trying to make Mr. Alex Pretty into like this terrorist, this person who was there to cause harm because he had a registered, gun on him that he was legally obliged to own. Remember, back about 6 years ago, y'all held and heralded this individual by the name of Kyle Rittenhouse, who didn't have a registered firearm. Wasn't owned. He did not own it. His parents did, and brought it across state lines. You called him a hero, but yet you demonize Alex Pretty. That, to me, right there, says a lot about your character. And the main reason why I want you to not only unfollow me, unfriend me, just don't come around me. Because my father, like I said, I keep him close to me. You have to, I want to make sure I say this right, because I don't want people to lose the message, and I don't want people to think that I'm just crashing out just for the sake of crashing out. In order to bring peace to your life, sometimes you need to take the garbage outside the house.
Yeah.
Well said.
Hey,
well
said. Yeah, like I don't know who can follow that. Like, man, all three of y'all cooking. Miss out.
What's your final thought, sir?
That man, miss out. That topic, that's gonna be very interesting. We might have to talk about that one. Yeah, Enforcer and Light Skin about what y'all saying with in regards to things that are going on in Minnesota. You definitely, heart goes out to everybody affected. My final thought is really, man, just with all of the news and things that are going on now more than ever, it is important to surround yourself with people that have your best interests at heart. People are at the point, depression is on a rise, exhaustion is on the rise. So people are just mentally just drained. So you need to be very intentional on who you do give your energy to. So my last thought and my final thought to everyone is, please take care of your mental. Please, you need to find an app that forces you to. They have apps that will say in 30 minutes your phone will lock up all social media apps, and you got to put in about 18 codes to unlock it. Like, you need to get away from social media. Do it, because once you tap that one video, then the algorithm's like, oh, you like these kind of videos, and you go down a rabbit hole. But at the same time, it is good to be informed. So, gotta find a balance. But I cannot stress enough, find some things that help clear y'all's mind, to whoever's listening, that helps you to disconnect. You got to. Because when shit does pop off, we need you to be in clear, sound mind. And also, do what you gotta do to protect yourself. I don't know if y'all got any, different ranges or anything in your area. People buying all these guns and stuff, but y'all don't go practice. Go to the range. Go practice. Clean your weapon. Make sure it's not. I'm just saying. Make sure it's clean. But when you do go, it don't jam on you. Stuff like that. Like, just go. Be. And I'm just saying. Like, I just seen some things like people. I can't wait for something to happen. If something happens, then oh, it jammed. Don't be that person. But with all that being said, guys, a lot of y'all ask us about our podcast equipment, and we are a Best Buy creator. So if you go to Best Buy and you go to any of our pages and we have a storefront, you can click that link and you can do your daily shop. You could be shopping for flash drive. Click our link, and if you want to support our channel, that's another way you can support us. You can also give us some super chats to show your appreciation to what we're doing here on the channel, and everything that you all donate is a perpetual cycle. We give it back to the community. We use it for things like subscriptions for this platform, for getting things for premium accounts for Twitter, certain things like that. So literally, you all are helping keep the show running, in which we appreciate every single one of you all. And with that being said, that was episode 315. Once again, these guys on the panel, you have Light Skin Gotcha. Make sure you follow him on TikTok. I think that's his major platform. He's also has a YouTube channel, and you can also make sure to follow him on Instagram. The man is always posting reaction videos and different things like that. You can stay on top of your daily wrestling and just, pop culture topics as well. Yeah, Mr. Enforcer. This man's on like 8 podcasts. Y'all need to catch him. Y'all need to check him out, bro. The dude is busy. One of the busiest guys in the wrestling community. Y'all go ahead and make sure you follow him at the Self-Made Podcast, Mr. Wolfpack Podcast. Mr. Enforcer's also doing his own thing on his own channel. Just make sure you follow him on all of his platforms, mainly TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Anything else I missed on that, Enforcer?
No, you straight. Thank you.
Well, just want to make sure. And then my boy, my fellow Louisianian to my right here, Mr. Miss Out to NWA. Make sure you follow him on TikTok. He's always doing his thing in the background. You never know when you're going to see Mr. Miss Out pop up. But when he does, he's going to be giving you a history lesson in wrestling. And just remember, he's always right. And also, our boy Chris, make sure you follow him on TikTok. He is taking a little bit of a social media break, but he is keeping the cookout alive. That's where you can catch him. Make sure you are following us on TikTok at H4L Wrestling Podcast. And I'm Ziggy the Beast. You can catch me on YouTube at Ziggy the Beast HQ or gaming news, gaming interviews, and different things like that I do outside of wrestling. We are kind of heavy in the gaming space. And that's about it. That's all I have. And with that being said, we are the Heels for Life Wrestling Podcast, and we'll catch you on the next one. Same podcast time, same podcast channel.
Happy birthday.
You know what it is. Turn it up. Let it bang. Hey. Ziggy the Beast on the track, you know what it is. From the Mid-South, all the way worldwide. We the voice of the heat, where the bad guys thrive. The enforcer in the cut, keep the story in line. DJ T.O. make it jump when he cut that spine. Wild card talk slick, got the takes on 10. Light skin gauge and bring the chaos in. Ziggy hit record, then the roof catch flame. Soon as you hear that drop, you remember the name. Heels for life, we don't play nice.